Hello YouTube, what is up? Sonydm here, and in this video my mighty Phoenix Suns are matched up against the New Jersey Nets. As you can see there, my team is 5th overall in the league. We have gone down from 3rd, mainly because of Ginobili's injury, so that's a bummer, but he's still able to play and he puts up an extremely good performance in this game right here. So we're matched up against the New Jersey's Nets, who drafted Darren Collison, Mike Miller, Marvin Williams, Josh Smith, and Tim Duncan. So I'm looking at the front court, and I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking, ooh, it's a pretty tough front court, but they got right there with Josh Smith and Tim Duncan, so that's going to be a challenge. But yeah, so the game's on the way. So Steve Nash running the break. Not finding anyone, kicks it to Ginobili, kicks it out to Ginobili. Ginobili with his crossover splits the defense and gets that 2 right there. So I love getting those buckets. I get a ton of those buckets in every single game, mainly with Ginobili, sometimes with Steve Nash. You'll see some in this video, but they're really easy buckets to get, just crossing over. And they do it again here on Mike Miller, split the D again and get another 2 right there, so we tie the game up. So those buckets right there, you gotta have them, and of course you gotta get these buckets from Dirk, because he can hit those on a basis, on a continual basis. Anyway, so Tim Duncan doing what he does best, and he puts them up by 2. We call a timeout. So after timeout, Ginobili again crossing over, but the paint's too crowded. Josh Smith gets to steal, and he puts in the windmill dunk right here. So look at this dunk, 45-degree angle, and slams it home. So Josh Smith, one of the best dunkers in the league, already gets started with that one. So we get Shumpert on, and Nowitzki backing down on Smith, shoots it, nearly gets blocked, but it somehow goes in, and we're only down by 2. So Timmy D again kicks it to Klay Thompson, who hits another 2 here. So we go down by 4 again. So again, Iman Shumpert with the over the back, behind the back, and he gets blocked. Klay Thompson gets blocked by Nowitzki, and Shumpert on the other way. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Shumpert. I love how he plays because he penetrates a lot and is able to hit really tough layups with his extreme athleticism. So you should really try and get him on your squad, because he's, although he's pretty low ranked and his trade value is low, he's a fantastic player for just penetrating with the crossovers and over the backs, and he's able to finish really tough layups like that one Klay Thompson did right there. But seriously, if you're thinking about getting Klay Thompson on your squad, just do it, because he's Iman Shumpert, just do it because he's a fantastic player. He can hit the jump shot, not the 3, can't really shoot the 3, but he's a good player, and you should really check him out. In this, who knows how long this, there's Iman Shumpert getting a block there, but who knows how long I'm going to play this fantasy association for. But if it does go for a while, like 3 seasons, Steve Nash is definitely going to retire in this season or next. But but Iman Shumpert on this squad will definitely be the point guard of the future for this team. So I'm definitely going to keep him around, and hopefully we're able to win multiple championships with him. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just stick with this game. So Iman Shumpert gets the rebound there to roll right, crossing over, goes in the lane, can't get anything, kicks it out to Shumpert, gets the screen from Gortat, kicks it to Gortat, and finally we get a layup right there, which took ages to get, but we finally get 2 points on the board. So Mike Miller crossing over, gets blocked by Gortat, but Maurice Spates gets the rebound and puts it back in. So Wesley Matthews gets kicked out, misses it, and Taj Gibson gets that putback. So we're pretty good at putbacks, but Timmy D just hanging in the air for what seems like eternity and gets those 2 points there. So Steve Nash getting the steal here, running the break. Steve's Will Matthews on the break and throws an alley-oop for him to finish off. So that's one of our only dunks in this entire game. So I hope you enjoy that one, because my team does not dunk a lot. As you could see in many of the plays, I wanted to show, instead of just showing the scoring, I wanted to show you some of the setup plays and some of the defense I play here. That's pretty bad defense. With the jab step, he got Ginobili off off the dribble, and he hits that shot. So Mike Miller again getting blocked, getting pummeled. Lucky I didn't get called for a foul. Ginobili running the break with barely any stamina. Kicks it to Dirk with that massive pass. And when you see mismatches like this, just post them up. Dirk 7-footer, Dan Collison, what's he, 6'2" or 6'1". Just easy stuff like that. You gotta get those easy buckets, and they gotta get easy buckets like this with the massive slam from Josh Smith. Look at that, all that power, just staring at the rim. He's an angry man right there. So that's another dunk from Josh Smith, and here's another one with Josh Smith. Backing up on Dirk, and he goes in for the massive slam, tomahawk slam. So yeah, it's those 3 dunks from Josh Smith so far. There's more in store for you guys. So yeah. Anyway, so just my play style again, just penetrating, getting that easy layup there. So Steve Nash replies to Josh Smith with that patented layup from Steve Nash. Just that little soft layup there. Anyway, last seconds, gonna go for the shot, but it gets stolen, and oh man, that's just bad. We go down by 3 into the halftime, shooting 47%, up with a 52%. Check those stats out. Pause them there if you wanted to see them. Anyway, here's some highlights of the first half. Not much to talk about. Pretty back and forth game, especially with Josh Smith getting those easy buckets. But of course, we want our easy buckets like that with Wesley Matthews and Steve Nash, and of course with our steal, and with Ginobili passing to Steve Nash, getting those 2 buckets here. So if you're playing on Hall of Fame mode, which I'm doing right now, if you want to win, you got to go for the easy buckets. You got to get layups. You can't just take mid-range and 3-point shots, because it's really hard to win. Because the defenses, they have, I don't know, Hall of Fame puts the perimeter defense up so high. So if you want to win, don't take too many mid-range shots. You got to go for the layups. I figured out that while just with the losses sometimes, I took way too many mid-range shots and not enough layups, because if you want to win, you got to get those easy buckets off layups. So Dan Collison missing there, Josh Smith flying through the air, doesn't get the rebound. Steve Nash kicks it to Ginobili and get those. So again, if you want to win, don't take too many, but again, you got to take shots like the 3-point shots when you're wide open. Like that, I wasn't wide open. I probably would have missed it, unless you have one of the best shooting. Maybe if you had KD, you may have been able to hit that on Hall of Fame, but usually most of the time you got to go in for the layups. So Jared Bayless kicks it to Marvin Williams, who hits it 2, and we go up. We're still up by 5. So Timmy D gets a layup right there, and we go up by 3. So only up by 3. And they see a mismatch here. I see it as well, but too late. Timmy D passes it out, gets it back, a 1-2 action, and we're only up by 2 now. See him on jumper, penetrating, and just like that, just pump faking and getting easy buckets like that. You gotta get those, otherwise you won't be able to win. You on jumper, kneeling, getting a steal. Jared Bayless shoots it, misses it by far, but Timmy D saves the day, kicks it to Mike Miller, who hits it 2. So Mike Miller in this game playing very well. Playing extremely well, but Ginobili there missing his layup, gets it back, and again goes back for another easy layup, and then we go up by 4. So Dirk Nowitzki, if you have Dirk Nowitzki, see, this is why I drafted him over Rudy Gay and Amari Stoudemire, because he is so offensively talented, just driving and help. He's also morally righteous, trying to help out Amir Caspi, but he obviously doesn't want to get helped out. But here Wesley Matthews, he misses that layup here. And Darren Collison starts a new possession for the Nets. So not finding much. The man has switched back with Steve Nash and Darren Collison. So Darren Collison isn't getting much, penetrates, but Wesley Matthews steals it as he tries to kick it out. I was gonna dunk it, but I thought he was gonna. Sometimes when you dunk it, you just end up pulling up for a 2 when you don't have athletic guys like Wesley Matthews. So I just went for the layup. So with the up and under move, like you saw there, you gotta wait for, when you spot the up and under move, you can't just jump right away, because usually they'll call a foul, and maybe sometimes if you're unlucky they get the and 1. Right there, Josh Smith slams it again. and it's over. Gortat. Anyway, back to the up and under move. So I've been complaining about the up and under move lately. Steve Nash with an awesome assist right there to Gortat. Amazing pass to Steve Nash. That's why I love him so much. Anyway, I gotta talk about this up and under move. Anyway, with the up and under move, you gotta, when you spot the up and under move, you can't just jump right away. The thing is, you gotta hold your jumping. You gotta stop. You can't just jump right away. You gotta see them going for the up. Once they go under, you gotta wait for the up and then you jump, and usually you'll get a block. So that's how you counteract the up and under. The worst case scenario is you get fouled, which sucks, but usually you don't. Well, what I'm seeing is you don't. But yeah, so Wesley Matthews in the last minutes of the fourth quarter gets an amazing layup there, Jordan-esque layup there to go, which is pretty damn awesome. So lots of blocks in this game, you probably saw, but the smarter you get on defense, the more blocks you get, which really helps you out in Hall of Fame. So you've got to try out these, but there you go, Josh Smith with a behind the head alley-oop from Darren Collison, and he gets go down because Gortat is way too slow. I don't know what I'm saying, but Gortat is just too slow to keep up with Josh Smith, who gets the alley-oop there. So last seconds, we're up by 3. I was pretty comfortable, but then Marvin Williams comes up clutch. So up to this point, I wasn't phased at all. I wasn't worried, but then Dirk misses that. The first Dirk step back, he misses. I thought Dan Collison went out of bounds backcourt, but no, he shoots a 3 and he misses. So we're going into OT. So I wasn't nervous about this game until this point because I was in control most of the time. But now we're in OT, and I started getting nervous. So Steve Nash, he's open. I shoot the 3 and he misses. So Steve Nash, fantastic 3-point shooters like Steve Nash, even like Steve Nash misses shots like that, even when he's open. That's why when you're playing Hall of Fame, you gotta go for the easy layups, because Timmy D comes up clutch like that. So up by 2, Tim Duncan again penetrating up and under, gets blocked. See, you gotta do those. You gotta watch for the up and under and get blocks like those. Otherwise, we'd be down by 4. So he gets blocked there, but then Timmy D, there's no way of stopping him on 2 possessions. He's just too good, one of the best power forwards who ever played the game. But Darren Collison gets blocked again. Just block city, man. Just so many blocks. Shot clock violation. We get the ball back. The game is tied up. 9 seconds. Look at that beautiful floater by Manu Ginobili, who's injured with a sprained ankle day to day, but he still hits that. So 9 seconds. Darren Collison. Oh, he hits it with 0.9 seconds left in the first overtime. Ginobili is definitely going to take this shot because he releases the quickest and is least likely to get blocked, but he misses, high bounce, and goes out. So we're going into the second overtime, and we didn't win the tip off because I jumped way too early. Steve Nash and Darren Collison trying to see what he's got there. Darren Collison kicks it to Josh Smith, of course, shoots the jumper, but Darren just not fazed by that because Josh Smith can't hit the jumper. Even in Hall of Fame, Josh Smith is just not a dunk. He's not a jump shot shooter. Of course, he's a dunker. So I see this mismatch. I shoot it, and I miss. But Gortat gets the rebound. So that mismatch didn't work there. So if you want a mismatch to work, you gotta go in deep into the post. So anyway, Steve Nash penetrating, kicks it to Gortat. We're having a long possession here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. And Steve Nash comes up clutch, and he hits that 3, and he hits another 3 here to put us up by 7 points in the overtime. So that's pretty much it. We get fouled here when we're up by 3. Dirk hits the first one with 7.8 seconds left, and he hits another one, and that puts this game to bed, I think. So Darren Collison comes up. Can't get anything on Steve Nash because Steve Nash is a fantastic defender. Steve Nash, and we win that game by 5. So an extremely close game. There's 2 overtimes, nail biting, and of course sprained ankle. Manu Ginobili wins this game. Look at all these tough layups he's hitting, and that tough fadeaway and that tough jump shot. Ginobili, number 20, wins this game with 28 points, 3 assists, 10 rebounds, and 0 steals. Usually he gets a few steals, but he didn't in this game, but he got 10 rebounds with a double-double. So positive if you want to see the stats. The line was looking up at the top of the Nets and Suns with the first quarter and all that stuff. It was pretty close. So yeah, pretty good game. Pretty happy with it. Pretty close game. Free throw, we got 23 points from the free throws. So you got to penetrate and get those free throws. That's how we've been winning. We've been getting to the line and shooting a high percentage. So yeah, you got to do that if you want to win a Hall of Fame. So I've been giving a few tips on how to win Hall of Fame. Yeah, mainly how to win on Hall of Fame. Just a few of the techniques that I use, that I figured out over the times I played. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up, and comment and subscribe to my channel if you like this video. If you like this video, of course, check out my previous vids. The first 10 episodes of this series to get you started is in the description, and of course you can find the other episodes, all of my episodes, on my channel. So pretty good stuff. Good win here. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do all that good stuff that I listed before, like thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. It's really appreciated. Thanks for watching, and take care.
It's me and I'm sick in the prognosis. Got more bars than and I put you behind them. Out of your bit. I can make a mama really ride to know me. And your broke daddy is down to know me. Give me $50 and 50 rolls just to be in one of my videos. Yeah, homie, let's go.